what do you think about this whole new era of coaches?
I feel like football is starting another phase where the tactics generally or the ideology is changing, right? If you
Mm,
check the first set we had, the first set of coaches, like the Contes, the Ancelotti,
yeah,
um, Tuchel. Tuchel is not old generally, but I still put him as the old
yeah,
set, right?
yeah,
Um, Many of these guys, Mourinho, right? Many of these guys build success on let's stay tight, right? Let's make sure we stay tight, not giving the other person a chance. That was the main focus, right? Why the new generation of coaches are thinking, rather than us just thinking, let's stay tight, I think we should just attack the other person and
yes,
not give this person the ability to think of attacking us. Guardiola has been doing it right from time. He's the first, I won't say, I don't know if he was the first coach, right? Was one of the
hmm,
first few coaches to start this trend of attack, 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 right? Then people
yeah,
said, oh, this guy is crazy, but he was the very young manager. I think he was in his 30s when he was in Barca, right? And crazy how he's led this generation to the next era of coaches. Now people are now going for coaches that have coached under him, right?
true,
But the new trend of coaches are all attack. There's more of attack, emphasis on attack, more emphasis on spaces. There's a lot of more intricate details than what we were seeing before. Before, in
yeah,
terms of like the other sets, Ancelotti is still excellent. Don't get me wrong.
yeah,
But the good thing about Ancelotti is that he has his son as his assistant. His son is young, right? So I feel like,
yeah,
and his backroom staff in Real Madrid, basically the same set of, but his core coaching staff are he has young people with him, so he's able
mm,
to merge both the someone that has been there and seen it all.
the experience,
There's like five champions, like he's done it right with someone that is
yeah,
new, that is pushing toward. So you see that Real Madrid they change their game. When it's time to
yeah,
attack, they attack you. Time to
yeah,
sit back and stay tight, compact, they do it. They do both of them very well. And that's why
yeah,
they're champions league,
yeah,
right? So that's the thing. So the major craze and the major worry I have for the new trend of coaches is not just about attacking. There are other sides of the game that needs to be focused on, right? You saw Bayern Leverkusen in the final when he played the Atlanta manager. The Atlanta manager is not a young guy. I can say he's of the other generation, but the tactics he used was that crazy that he didn't have a reply for him, right? So, in as much as well, it's good to be in the trend and follow where football is going. Football is going into an era that is really interesting, right? But at the same time, anyways, nobody wants to be left behind. So that's just
yeah,
it. No club wants to be left behind. But
yeah,
I'm sure that some clubs would fail in this experiment and some will succeed. Leverkusen has
yeah.
succeeded. Arsenal has succeeded. Right? Let's see.
I mean, can we really say Leverkusen has succeeded because we just have one season? Isn't it too early to tell? Like, yes, I'm not undermining the achievements,
Yeah,
right? I'm not undermining the achievements, but we've only seen him have one successful season as a coach,
yeah.
right? Is this a one season wonder, or are we going into next season seeing him do the same thing he did this season, right? It might not be easy to replicate,
Mm,
right? And I guess the expectation would be, let's see what happens moving on into this new season. Like you said, with new coaches, we just don't know what to expect, right?
yeah,
We saw a situation where Xabi Alonso was facing the Atalanta manager in the final,
yeah,
and pretty much kind of panicked with his tactics and switched up things, changed things, and lost,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know, Ademola Lookman scored a hat trick in that final, right? Which is, for a team that's been going unbeaten all this while, it's quite surprising. It's quite shocking, right?
yeah, yeah.
So that's also one thing I'm kind of adding some room for grace to
Mm.
feel like I don't want to add so much success yet, because I want to see you consistently go through seasons,
But
right?
even you can even argue that even in his first season,
Yeah,
this is not his first full season,
yeah,
right? You see what he was trying to do, trying to implement.
mm,
But the good thing about this season, what made it perfect for him is that the recruitment was right. They went and got the type of players he wanted. They were not like big stars or anything, right? And Shaka being in the middle, that experience had been in the middle. When he bought Shaka from Arsenal, people were like, "Why is Leverkusen buying Shaka from Arsenal?" And I'm like, "You people don't know the work rates." Adibin Shaka was even in Arsenal, currently with Declan Rice. They had a better chance of even winning the Premiership, right? Shaka is not wasn't finished, so you wonder why
Yeah.
they sold him. But let's not go there. I just feel like he's improving as a manager and he's learning. The only thing that I'll say is there are a lot of there's a Witzer, the German guy. I forgot. I think it's Witzer. He German guy,
Florian Wirtz. Yeah.
right? That is really really good, right? Players like that, Alonso needs to keep them. There are a lot of
Yeah.
other players that teams are looking to poach. The moment they start to allow teams to poach their best talents, they
Mm.
start to go down, right? But if they
Yeah.
can keep them together even for another year, then build on it and add, right? They are going for Alex Gracia, which will come into, right? That would help them in general. So but
Yeah.
I feel Alonso is an intelligent manager. The two
Yeah.
seasons he's manned them, he's an intelligent manager, right? I
Mm.
want to see a matchup between him and Guardiola.